Imagine you're driving somewhere at night and you see a white figure sitting in the middle of the road. The white figure looks like a helpless child, but it could be anything waiting to attack you when you get closer. In this video, GG Scary Videos takes a look at 10 scariest things caught on dash cams, and these stories are scary, especially the one where a man with a creepy voice tries to pounce on a car. Number 10. In 2012, a car driving on a highway near an airport in Moscow, Russia, captured a disturbing incident on a dash cam. Everything was normal until a few seconds later, when suddenly some broken components fell straight onto the highway from the right side. It turns out that the plane missed the runway and crash landed just on the right side of the highway because of bad weather conditions. So, when the plane landed, its debris fell on the highway, all of which can be clearly seen in the footage. At the time of the crash, the plane was carrying 8 crew members, and unfortunately, 5 crew members lost their lives. Fortunately, the driver of the car with the dash cam made it out alive. Number 9. This video captured on a dash cam of a truck in Russia is almost biblical. The truck was driving down a highway in a desert when all of a sudden a cloud of dust appeared. Well, that's what he thought at first. As the driver continued, he realized that it was not a cloud of dust, but it was a swarm of locusts. A locust might not scare anyone, but this was a swarm of locusts. This swarm might even contain millions of locusts. It took just a mere 4 seconds to totally cover the truck's windshield, and it became harder for the driver to see what was in front. Number 8. This dash cam video was captured in Indianapolis in the United States. A woman was sitting inside a parked car. Few minutes later, a person in a creepy mask can be seen walking in front of the car. At first, the woman speaks to them laughingly.
Where did you get them? Come here. What are you doing? Come on. Come back here to get out of the car. Take down this number now. 800-639-9690. That's 800-639-9690. If you owe back taxes to the IRS, there's no need to pay anymore. The IRS will not be accepting reduced settlements.
But after a moment, these laughs turned to screams of horror. The gang of masked criminals began to rob the driver. The robbers took everything, but fortunately the woman was unhurt. It is not a fun thing to get robbed, but when the robbers are wearing creepy masks, it makes it even worse. Number 7. In 2016, a car was driving down a country road late at night. But when the car took a turn, a man wearing a black suit with a briefcase appeared walking on the side of the road. As soon as the man noticed the car, he starts running away, and another identical man appears. Then, both of them start running towards the field of tall grass, and multiple men with the same outfit appear out of the grass. The driver then stops, and a little far into the field, a man can be seen lighting a flare. These men look exactly like Men in Black. Men in Black are said to be special agents involved in covering up UFO activity. According to some, These men were in a cult and on their way to a ritual. Some also assumed this to be proof of real men in black. Number 6. In 2017, 2 friends were driving on a road in Malaysia. Everything seemed normal until they made a turn. That's when they saw something that made them stop the car. A figure wearing all white can be seen sitting cross-legged in the middle of the road.
Okay, that's a bit scary. Yeah.
The men were very scared and began to drive in reverse.
Yeah. That's a bit scary. That is very scary. That's Alright, my traction control just came on.
It is not clear what the white figure was, but some folks believe this is a common scam that happens in Malaysia. A person sits in the middle of the road, and when drivers get out of their vehicle to check, people waiting on the side of the road come out and ambush the driver. Oftentimes, they will rob the driver and sometimes even steal their car. Others also believe that the figure is a possessed person or even a ghost. Number 5. In 2016, a YouTuber named Alicia Cross was driving down the street and saw a zombie-like woman. The same was also captured by the dash cam of her car. In the footage, the woman can be seen dragging her feet and almost moving her arms and legs in a strange way. Alicia thought the woman may need help, so she stopped and tried to speak to her. But the woman started shouting at her, none of which Alicia could understand. Alicia got scared and then drove off. To this day, no one is sure why this woman was walking like a zombie. Some believe that she may have been under the influence of some kind of drugs, while others assume this was a real zombie. Number 4. This dashcam footage was captured around 1:30 a.m. in Peterborough, Australia. A car is driving along a quiet road, but as the car drives down an intersection, a hooded man can be seen. As the car gets closer, the man tries to step in front of the car. Thankfully, the driver successfully steers and gets around this man, but that's when the man screams in a scary voice and tries to pounce on the car. The driver then accelerates and drives away as fast as he can. But it wasn't over for the driver, as his wife was traveling behind him in a separate car on the same road. He quickly tried to call her, but unfortunately he was late. The driver's wife encountered the hooded man, but fortunately, she drove away unhurt. To this day, it's unknown what this man was trying to do. Number 3. On January 4th, 2015, James Shaw Jr., a motorhead, was driving his Subaru Forester on Angels Crest Highway through the San Gabriel's Mountains in Los Angeles County. When James was closing in on 2 tunnels, he sped up because he liked the exhaust sound inside the tunnels. However, the road had a sharp turn directly after the second tunnel, which James wasn't aware of. He was driving too fast to make that turn. He lost control and jumped straight over the edge. All of this was captured on the dash cam. Fortunately, a drain pipe caught the car and saved him from crashing down the mountain. James was fortunate enough to get out of that incident completely uninjured. Number 2. Cop cars in the US are mounted with dash cams, which often capture scary incidents. But nothing could be more scary than this incident captured by Officer Malik's car dash cam. Officer Malik was driving down a dirt road at 3:40 a.m., and as he turned, he saw something. There was a small fire burning, in front of which a woman was standing with her face down and arms crossed. She continued looking down as if she was not aware of the police car. then she suddenly lifted her head back and put her arms straight out to the side. Her face was lighting up. The light seemed to be coming from her eyes and mouth, almost like she had been possessed by a demon. The fire in front of her makes it seem like she was performing a ritual or something. Before we continue to number 1, I need you to give the video a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification next to it if you want to see more videos like this. Number 1. Most Middle Eastern countries are Islamic and prohibit practicing witchcraft, due to which strict laws against witchcraft are enforced in the region. However, in 2014, a dashcam video captured in the Al-Matiyah desert in Kuwait surfaced. A man driving through the desert at night saw a woman with a hunchback. The woman seemed to have long black hair and is dressed entirely in white. As the man gets scared, he starts revving up the engine and also switches on the upper headlights, but the woman doesn't seem fazed. The driver starts yelling at the woman to leave him alone, but instead the woman moves closer to the car. Eventually, the man backs away in total fear. Due to this, many people in the Middle East are terrified to drive in the desert at night. Think this footage was crazy? Check out our next video, but be warned, it's not for the faint of heart.